There are 195 countries on Earth. But what if I told you there's one place, hidden in plain sight, that behaves like a country, without officially being one? A place where the Queen of England had no authority to enter without permission. British police cannot operate freely. Britain's own Prime Minister must request entry like a guest. Laws, taxes, and financial rules look familiar until you realize they apply differently here. This place controls trillions of dollars. It influences global banking, offshore finance, political decisions, and international trade. It is older than the United Kingdom itself, and yet most people outside London have never truly understood what it is. Welcome to the City of London. Not London, the City of London. A tiny square mile that works like a country inside a country. Tonight, we pull back the curtain. What is the City of London? Picture London Big Ben, the London Eye, red buses, crowded streets. Now erase all of that. Deep inside London lies a completely different entity, just 1 square mile in size. The Sun has its own Lord Mayor, its own police force, its own laws and privileges, its own flag, and even its own representative inside the British Parliament. This representative is known as the Remembrancer, the only unelected person allowed to sit inside Parliament, watching every financial law being debated, ensuring nothing harms the city's interests. Even the monarch historically could not enter without the permission of the Lord Mayor. This isn't conspiracy. This is constitutional tradition. So the question becomes, how did 1 square mile become so powerful that even kings and queens needed permission to enter? To answer that, we must go back nearly 1,000 years, to a time when England was not a country, but a battlefield. The year is 1066. William the Conqueror invades England. He defeats King Harold at the Battle of Hastings. As he marches toward London, something strange happens. The merchants of the old Roman town, what we now call the City of London, make a secret agreement with him. They will not resist his takeover in return. He will guarantee their ancient rights, freedoms, and control over trade. William agrees. He signs a charter that grants the City of London autonomy, unlike anything else in medieval Europe. This is the birth of the city's power. From this point forward, kings rise and fall, civil wars come and go, the monarchy struggles, but the City of London remains independent. It becomes the merchant capital of England, dealing in wool, textiles, gold, silver, and taxation. This tiny square mile begins behaving like a mini-country, with its own constitution and unstoppable economic influence. By the 14th century, the city is so powerful that kings borrowed money from its merchants to fight wars. If a king cannot pay his debts, the city can decide whether the country goes to war or whether it is forced into peace. Money became power, and the city controlled the money. But then comes a turning point. The Euro system explosion after World War II. The United States introduces strict banking regulations. Britain does the same. But bankers in the city find a loophole. What if money isn't kept in Britain but in British territories? So banks start storing US dollars in places like Cayman Islands, British Virgin Islands, Jersey Guernsey, Bermuda, Gibraltar. These are called British Overseas Territories, still connected to the city. Here, banks can avoid tax, avoid regulations, avoid government oversight, move money secretly, create offshore companies anonymously. This becomes known as the Eurodollar system. And suddenly, trillions of dollars start flowing through the City of London outside the control of any government. This is the moment the modern shadow financial system is born. By the 1980s, globalization explodes. The city now controls insurance markets, gold markets, derivatives, currency trading, offshore loans, international banking networks. The city becomes home to 250 plus foreign banks, 500 global financial institutions, trillions in anonymous offshore money corporations from every continent, private wealth from billionaires and political elites. It is now considered the world's largest center of offshore finance. Some experts estimate that over $40 trillion flows through the offshore system linked to the city. And remember, this is all from a place just 1 square mile. A country inside a country, a financial planet of its own. How IT still works today. Even today, the City of London maintains its own police answerable to the Lord Mayor, not the national government. Its own elections, only businesses vote, not residents. Its own lobbying power, the remembrancer sits inside Parliament to monitor laws. Its own treaties through crown dependencies and overseas territories. Its own rules for multinational banks, allowing global money to move with minimal oversight. This is why major corporations store profits in Cayman Island accounts, Guernsey trusts, Bermuda insurance firms, British Virgin Islands shell companies, all connected back to the City of London. When people sigh, the city runs London, it's not an exaggeration. When people sigh, global elites hide money here, it's not a myth. When people say this is not like any other normal city, they're right. The city may be small, but its financial gravity pulls the world toward it. Throughout history, the city used the same Formula 1. When monarchs were strong, it financed them. 2. When empires grew, it controlled trade. 3. When empires collapsed, it shifted to offshore finance. When globalization rose, it became the center of global banking. And today, when digital money, crypto economies, and AI-driven markets expand, the city positions itself again to control the next financial era. Today, the city influences European markets, American hedge funds, Asian corporations, Middle East sovereign wealth funds, African commodity contracts, global shipping insurance, precious metal markets, currency exchange worth trillions every day. London trades more dollars than New York, more euros than Frankfurt, more gold than Switzerland. It is the planet's financial switchboard, and most people have no idea it exists. 1. The City of London is not London. It is a separate, ancient, autonomous zone with unique laws and enormous power. 2. It controls the world's largest offshore financial network. Billions move openly, but trillions move silently. It is the most influential financial center in modern history. Not because of size, but because of independence. Power that is invisible is the most dangerous power of all. If 1 square mile can influence governments, shape global markets, move trillions across borders, and remain largely unregulated, who truly runs the world's financial system? Elected governments, or invisible financial empires like this one? The answer is still unfolding. Then hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the more you learn, the harder it becomes for hidden powers to control the narrative.